And do you prefer to try and reinvent your game, or try and work harder on the sort of aspects that you think are already good?
I would say just to improve my good things, and of course to get better in the things that I'm feeling I need to improve. And I would say always the fundamentals are very important in a way that every player has his own style of the game and has to always work on it, that it's always in a really good level. And of course when that's good, it's always easier to improve in some other areas and to build up piece by piece. And that's I think what even today in top of the game, what all the best guys are doing with for example, Federer was one part of his career traveling without a coach, and now in the last few years he decided he's gonna hire one, and just that he's most of the players that are always improving and getting better in every aspect.
And how do you view the importance of tennis within the Olympic Games, just finally?
Very important. I would say that last year it showed how much it's meant, especially when a home player wins a gold medal like Andy did, and for us it's really special. And in my own case, I always was dreaming when I was a kid to participate in the Olympics and to represent my country, and also to be amongst those great names, great athletes that we all watch during all year round, and that we can't see live, and at that time we can spend time with them in the village and even to see some games. And I think that's very, very important to tennis, and as it's one of the great sports within the world.
Can I just ask, how important is playing brave on a tennis court, being brave on a tennis court?
I would say pretty important. It just depends which kind of player are you, and different players are going to always go for the shots, other players are going to play more conservative, and it varies, I would say, during the year if you are more confident or not, and if you believe you're going to make that shot, you are more likely to go for it. And just varies about the situation, and varies of course against the player who you play, and against some players tactical play, very good play in those kind of situations is to be more conservative. So just depending on the player and the situation as well.
Would you say that you play brave?
I sure hope so. I sure hope so, and I'm always trying to be kind of in those kind of situations the one that tries to build up something, and that I'm sort of in a position that I can control things, and I think that's what all the best players are trying to do.
How did you find the match today?
Very difficult, as Alexander is extremely difficult opponent, as completely other kind of game than anybody has, with great shots, big serve, and it wasn't easy, and court felt a bit quicker than the other day. Maybe just a few drops of rain were on the grass, and sort of wasn't easy to get more returns in, but overall I think was pretty good.
What's the hardest thing to adjust to when you move from clay over to the grass?
A movement. I'd say nothing else. Really the movement is the key, and the players who are adapting quicker are the ones who are going to play better and on a higher level of their game. So I think that's one of the most important parts, and that you are feeling really comfortable when moving left, right, changing direction, that you are firm on the ground, that you don't slip. If in the case you get injured or something like that, it's never easy to those days that you are going through,